Okay, today I'm going to do a tips and tricks video on scope boxes and a really practical use for Revit architecture and Revit MEP users. So let's take a look at the screen. As you can see here, I've got my one HVAC drawing set up, and really quickly what I want to do is I'm going to go up to my view, go to my user interface, browser organization, and I want to change it to all disciplines to make this clearer. Okay, so now you see I have under my mechanical layout here, I have floor plans and one HVAC. Alright, so what I want to do first is I want to take my one HVAC and I want to duplicate this view as a dependent. And while I'm here, I want to rename this view as Area A. And then I want to duplicate this view one more time as a dependent, and I'd like to rename this one HVAC Area B. Okay. Alright. For this illustration, what I want to do now is I want to tile all my windows, and I just want to show you what this is going to look like as I change these drawings. So the first thing I want to do is actually, before I do this, let's go back to one HVAC, my main view, if you will, and let's actually go ahead and create the scope boxes right now. So I'm going to go up to my scope box command, and I'm going to pick this area up here for now, and I'm going to click it in there and drop it. Next, I'm going to go up to the properties menu and name this scope box Area A. Alright, next I'm going to draw another scope box, and I'm going to start that scope box down here. I'm going to go all the way up, and I'm going to have just a little overlap into the Area A. So now that I've drawn this scope box, again I want to go up to the properties dialog box and go into where it says scope box 2 and just rename this Area B. Something happened. Let's escape out of that and see what happened. Okay, go back to properties and let's rename this area Area B. There we go. And we'll just apply that. So now we have two scope boxes. We have a scope box for Area A, and I have a scope box for Area A and a scope box for Area B. Alright, next what I want to do is now I want to tile these windows to show you what happens. So I'm going to tile these windows. I have Area A over here, Area B down at the bottom, and this main view that we created the scope boxes on. So next, what I want to do is my cursor's going crazy, sorry. What I want to do now is I want to click on Area A, and up in the properties dialog I want to scroll all the way down to where it says scope box and go to the drop down menu, and for Area A I want to select scope box Area A. Now before I do that, look over in this area here for this view here. Area A is now going to get clipped around here. So as I change this to area A, I hit apply. You can see the scope box is clipped off the other portion that's not in area A. Okay, I can do that as well for area B, which will take place down here. If I click on area B, go to scope box, drop down menu, click on area B, and there you go. The scope box is clipped off everything outside of area B. Okay, next what we want to do to show why this is really important, I'm going to go ahead and go to my sheets. I'm going to just create a new sheet for now, and I'm going to use this one A1 metric. No big deal. Let's click on that. Go up here, and I'm just going to put these views on the sheet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just click on this view. I can then drag these anywhere into the sheet and just kind of paste them on the sheet. What's really neat about this is if you're like me and you've had projects in the past and you want to be very precise with the areas that you're showing across all disciplines, this is a really good way of doing it. It sets up the project to be more accurate with the views that you're showing, and not having one trade have a different view than another. You can just simply set up all your views by using these scope boxes. It's a really neat feature. I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you.